Hi everybody, welcome back to Denise's Island Dream, and if you're watching for the first time, welcome. Thank you for the long-standing subscribers, and thank you also to the new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, could you please consider hitting the subscribe button? I'd be so grateful. I'm really grateful for your support. So the continuation with the cleanup or the transformation of the land is underway. So I'll just turn the camera around and show you which part of the land, the section of the land that I'm gonna work on next. Well, I'm gonna start it from today. So it's the bit by the coop, the chicken house. That's the goat house for now. So I did have a recycling thing over there, but that's been mashed down. I think the goats trampled over it, so there's some zinc behind there. I'm not going to go in there. I haven't got my appropriate clothing on as yet. So bits of zinc. So I'm going to move some of this trash. And there's actually a bath under there, which you can't see, but there is. A bath filled with stones. Banana trees filled with, being strangled by whis, or what they call it, the knotweed. And you got some fever grass over there. And starfruit tree, the cherry tree, there's an apple tree. And bush, cobwebs and more bush. Bits of a greenhouse. I'm going to just clear up that area. So this is the bit I'm going to be tackling next. So the star fruits are blossoming nicely. I usually make star fruit juice, but I haven't done so for a bit. So so I'll get my gear on and get started. Thank God for another day, and before I go outside, it's actually looking grey. I did a few hours out there yesterday, and then it rained. Blessings, more blessings. So I got a little bit done. I'll show you in a bit, but before I do that, I've just been down the land. So I picked a few apples and some star fruit. So I'm going to make some star fruit juice and then have me breakfast. Before I go. Have my breakfast before I go out. Weather pending. They did say there was going to be a lot of rain this week. So usually it's in the afternoon, but it seems to be coming a bit earlier. But let's see. Sometimes you just can't predict. So here is the finished product, and I've just tasted it. So it's star fruit, mainly star fruit, and there's some apples in there. Loads of the apples have fallen off the tree. And the other ones are quite high up, and the mosquitoes was down there, so I just quickly took what I could. But that's very, very tasty. So me being me, I really do not like, no, Denise, don't say you don't like. But when it comes to cooking, to do that every day is just not for me, not at all. So, and I do need to go shopping, but when you're not in the mood, I haven't been in the mood, but I definitely need to go by Monday at the latest. So it's like because I'm not going to have any phone credit, so I do need to get my phone credit. So yeah, it's like, well, you're just going to have to make do with what's in here, in the house. So I had some flour. So these, I'm making some fritters. There's no saltfish in them. I use Chinese leaf, Chinese thyme, which I've got in the garden, scallion, which I'm growing as well, and Scotch bonnet, which I'm growing as well. And then some salt and crushed garlic, and yeah, just mix it all together and fry those, and they're really nice. And then with this, I've got some, like, because breadfruit from the garden, banana from my neighbour's garden, and then I had like tomatoes and that in the freezer, and these, the elbows and spaghetti, and a bit of saltfish and sweet corn, and just mixed it all together. Well, cooked it all, obviously with scallion, onion, Scotch bonnet, pepper, and I was really impressed actually. So I've already had 2 breakfasts out of it. You know, so I'll get probably another 2 or 3, because by the time I have the fritters with it, then yeah, it is very filling. Yeah, so I put the roast breadfruit, I just chopped it up, and the banana, because my neighbour didn't like the bananas, they're soft. I just put them in the freezer, and I just, you know, like fried them, sautéed them with the onions and stuff. And yeah, I was really impressed. Very nice, very tasty. Yes, so I did the fritter mixture 2 days ago. Or was it yesterday? Yeah, and just put it in the fridge, covered it up, put it in the fridge, so it's all ready for today. So I'll just leave those to fry. I like to cover them up, because you don't want them to go all tough. Oh yeah, I do put a little bit of baking powder in the fritters, so they don't go too tough, and then that sort of steams it in, so they're soft and nice and not tough on the teeth. Yeah, so I'm going to get stuck in, get my fork and get stuck in. So yeah, the saltfish, I put it in, well, that concoction. It's in coconut milk actually, really nice. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit after breakfast, and of course I've got my juice, starfruit and apple juice. So after I had my breakfast, I fell fast asleep. I sat on the chair, I was listening to something, and fell fast asleep. So I got up, washed up, and I was actually thinking, you know something, let me just pick, because the starfruit, the tree's loaded and they're beginning to fall off, and I thought, because what I've been doing is, you know, having tang. Tang's not so healthy. So I thought, Denise, all those starfruits, maybe, you know, put the other thing on, digging up the garden and that section of the land that I'm working on, put it on hold and pick the starfruits. But it's raining now, so can't do it at present. But yeah, because I'll freeze them and use them to make drinks and give the tang a rest for a while. But like I said, when I'm out doing the land, I can't even drink anything sweet. I have to have water. So I guess that's the way of getting some balance. Yes, so my garden shoes have now expired. The bottoms all come off. So I had this pair that I paid actually over £100 for them in the sale. They're actually for plantar fasciitis, that condition that I had. And very expensive, but they're not even comfortable. So I never wore them until yesterday. I thought, oh, I'll use those for the garden. Put them on, and then all of a sudden one foot feels shorter than the other. And that's because that's happened. £100 and odd, and that one has fallen off. So I'm back to, I don't know if you can hear me with the rain. I've drawn for those, so that's what I'll be using for now. So yeah. Yeah, there's no outside for me, but I'm going to catch some water. And if the weather, if it eases up, then what I'll do is pick the star fruit. But it's, I think it's about 2 o'clock now. Well, I have no idea, I'm guessing. So I think I'll see how I feel. I might just go and relax, and if it eases up, I can get the star fruit. So I'm going to go and catch me some water, and I'll see you later. It's a new day, and yeah, I didn't do anything yesterday. It actually rained all day. I was planning on, oh, that was star fruit. I was planning on picking some of these star fruits, but it didn't happen because of the rain, the blessing of rain, and I think I needed to rest as well. So yeah, this is where, yeah, so I was saying there's a bath under there, hidden, and there it is, with all the, you know, the stones. There was so much weed, not weed, all sorts. I even forgot there was concrete under here. It's a good job I didn't get the mower onto it, because there was just like a load of rocks and things. So got to be careful, because I don't want to mess it up really. Yes, so I'm going to leave it there for today. Thanks ever so much for tuning in. Yeah, many thanks, and I'll see you in the next video. And until then, take care of yourself. So it's bye from me. Bye.